Start streaming. Make sure everything good. Hey, what's going on? We are live here on Sports Vibes TV. I'm your host, Quis, joined as always by my co-host, Inf. Inf, bro, how's everything going?
It's good. Listen, final day of the regular season. We came a long way. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, we got the game running right now. Knicks coming out pretty good. Let's hope we can keep this intensity. Celtics really aren't playing too many people. So this should be a turnover. This should be a game we should win. But sloppy pass just now by Peyton. Yeah.
I mean, look, as long as he barely has minutes in the regular season, in the playoffs, we good. The only thing is that, all right, it didn't look too bad. Noel got hit. He got elbowed in the face, but he seems fine now.
He's always, he's always getting in like situations like that.
Yeah, the last thing we need is any of our players getting hurt.
Facts, bro. But we better come out here and punch the Celtics in the face.
More salute to Stephen Fox. What's good? Glad to have you back.
Foxy, cool by 8.
No, yeah, I'm hoping that the Knicks, this is like a blowout win. Hopefully we have like a 20-point lead at half, 1 by 40, go into the postseason with some real like, listen, man, going to the playoffs with some real confidence. Like, we just violated. And where Peyton is brutal, man. Hopefully he only plays like 10 minutes total in the postseason. That means
they call
like
the travel
total,
on
like not per game, 10 minutes total. Like you just give him like 2 minutes a game. We do not need Peyton.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front though. I ain't gonna front. I would have liked to see us go against the Celtics as a full team. It would have been a more entertaining game, I think.
No, I mean, absolutely, but then it would have just been like, it would have been a real challenge.
And it would have been a good test right before we go into the playoffs. Especially with the fact that we're going to be off for like a week with the playing tournament. So to have that little challenge going in would have been nice.
Yeah, I mean, well, then again, the way Tibbs is when it comes to practice and all that. It's probably not going to feel like we've been off for a week for them.
That's true. That's true. He did give them the rare day off, and they were still in the gym. So you're right with that one.
Like, our team has a different mentality this year. I'm curious to see what the calls are going to be like for Randle in the postseason, though. Like, is he going to get some of those, like superstar status calls, or is he going to just be violated?
Well, I mean, the refs been violating us all season, so I don't think it's going to switch up. I mean, they probably will call it a little bit tighter in the playoffs, but I don't know if we're going to be the beneficiaries of most of those calls.
I mean, one can hope, because Randle, he be getting hurt sometimes. Like, obviously, like, there's no way that teams are just straight doubling him almost every play and he's not getting fouled. So they need to start calling that. Right now, there's sloppy play from both sides.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's expected from the Celtics, because I can't name a single Celtic player on the court right now. I can't.
What you call it? JD just sent the super chat for you.
In the car, and please don't kill me with the Mitch. Well, yeah, all I will say when it comes to Mitch is that I literally just told Keys before we got on this live. If you think about it, every win streak we went on this season, Mitch has not been a part of. That's all I'm gonna say.
Luke Cornett just blocked the crap out of Peyton. Oh my gosh.
No, yeah, that was disrespectful.
Yeah, very sloppy play. We got to get it together.
I mean, but if the Celtics keep shooting the way they're shooting, this will still be an easy win. This dude hit only back. Why isn't Peyton in the G League? Yo, Peyton needs to facts. Like, he needs to be somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he needs to be in the G League, but he's definitely not the right fit for this team. This offseason, getting a legit starting point guard has to be an option, has to be the option or the main goal if we're not going to elevate Derrick Rose into the starting lineup. A lot of people say Derrick Rose is best suited on the bench. If that's how we're going to move forward, then we need to bring in somebody that's an upgrade over Elfrid Payton as a starter.
And last
And
night
you know,
in
people
the chat,
love Reggie too. They got to do the same thing for starting small forward as well.
no, yeah, I feel like that should be the main thing that we go for, a small forward, just because. I mean, I don't know. In my mind, I feel like Lonzo's a lock. Like I feel like we're gonna get Lonzo, so we need to start thinking about who's gonna be our wing, who's gonna be our starting three,
Hmm.
and we need a
If how's the
shooter.
stream looking on your side? Everything okay?
Oh nah, I'm looking mad pixelated for some reason now.
Is it? Let me see. Let me see what's going on.
Like as if I'm laggy. Why you messing with it? You trying something new?
Nah, it's just saying on my end that YouTube isn't receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Let's see. Oh, they went to commercial break.
No, yeah. You need to get cable. That's all I'm gonna say. You need some cable.
All right, let's see. Foxy just made a comment. Foxy said Peyton is the craziness of life. He has elite skills getting to the rim and below average skills finishing at the rim. Facts. And then he doesn't pass to the open shooters either. He just dribbles, gets to the paint, doesn't finish, or then he just pulls it back out, and then he just resets and nothing really happens.
Mm-hmm. Like at least if he had some athleticism, he could just dunk. But I don't think he can. Has he dunked this season? I don't think so.
I don't think he's much of a dunker.
I don't think so. And then Elite Hunters said, I want to draft someone too. Maybe package both first to move up and grab a promising point guard in the teens. That I mean, listen, with the way Leon Rose was finagling the picks last season, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the move we do. Because Leon
Mm-hmm.
Rose is making some smart moves when it comes to our draft picks, as far as like, trading this one to move up. And then once the person we wanted to move up for was taken, we just package it again, moves back, still got who we want. So he was doing his thing. So hopefully. Taka Otsu said IQ is the future. I mean, I would like it to be. I mean, he's showing it. He could do it. Like he could play on an elite level. And playing on the tips, as long as he continues to develop his defense, I don't see why he wouldn't be. Because he could shoot lights out. He just needs to, obviously develop court vision, but that just comes over time.
Mm-hmm. Stephen Fox is saying Jared Butler there. He's definitely an option. I think he was the backcourt mate of Davion Mitchell over in Baylor. So he's definitely an option we can look to try to acquire.
I need to get into college ball. Anytime, like, I don't know names, anytime, like, it comes to us drafting people, once I see names that are mentioned with the Knicks, I start, like, researching players. But aside from that, I never go into a draft thinking exactly who I want unless it's somebody that I watched, like, on YouTube. Like, I knew who Zion was through YouTube. I knew who Michael Porter Jr. was through YouTube. I knew who Thon Maker was. I thought Thon Maker was going to be something decent.
Bro, same here. I thought he was going to be something decent. I made a video saying we should have reached out to him and tried to sign him. But I'm like, is he going to be that piece for us, even if he's going to be the third big off the bench, which is what we brought Peel in for. But he gassed me too, bro. I had drafted him in certain fantasy leagues thinking he was going to be something.
Yeah. But he turned it out to be a bust. I guess his game just didn't translate.
What you call it? Jared Yasher is asking, how many years does D Rose have left on his contract?
I think
This
it's
is
up
his last season.
Yeah,
Yep,
after
he's a
this
free agent after this season.
He can go wherever he wants. And then last night in the chat, people were saying that D Rose going to the Suns would be a good move. And I'm just like, really? I mean, 2 old point guards on that team? Because Chris Paul's still on the contract for next season, right?
Yep. He has one more year at a crazy cap figure. I think it's like 45%. I mean, 44 million or something crazy like that.
You think he's gonna try to pull a Gordon Hayward? Opt out
and get the bag?
Yeah.
I
mean,
think there's a stipulation.
if anyone can argue for it, it's him.
Yeah, there's a stipulation where if you over the age of, I think, 38, you can only sign a certain deal. So I'm not sure if he'll be able to opt out and sign a long enough deal for him to make it make sense. Because at least Hayward was able to sign a 4-year deal. I don't know if Chris Paul will be able to opt out and sign like another 4-year deal or a 3-year deal. He might only be able to sign like a 2-year, which would still make sense for him.
No, yeah, for sure. But he's like one of the only. It seems like any team he goes to makes it to the playoffs.
What you call this? Foxy is saying Luke Cornett is feasting, and the crazy part is it was like a running joke that Luke Cornett was going to be starting today. This game was way too close for my liking.
No, yeah, it's a mess right now. We're playing sloppy, like bars. Oh, but we got Taj Gibson in, so that's the safety we need. And then Jacob Yasher said, I think Knicks will re-sign him as far as D Rose. I mean, I'm sure we're gonna re-sign D Rose again. Like I mentioned, I don't see him going anywhere that Tibbs isn't, because at least on the team with Tibbs, he knows he's gonna get minutes guaranteed. He knows that he's able to play his own game, so it just benefits him. Especially seeing how far we got. Like, I would want to join the Knicks if I was in the league right now. Just one, to play in the Mecca, and two, to play on an actual winning Knicks team.
If you is the stream better now? YouTube is weird because now it's saying that the stream is healthy now, and I really didn't even do anything.
No, yeah, it's been fine.
All right, cool. I just wanted to double check and make sure. Oh yeah, they're saying I'm being a little bit too extra, saying the game's too close and they're still in the first quarter. I just don't think the Celtics right now have the talent on the roster to really make this too much of a competitive game. We should be running them off the court.
Yeah, we should be up by at least 10 right now. Like, we should outscore them by 10 every quarter. That way we can win. And just like that. All right, cool. Hell, yeah, the Celtics are just doing bad though. Like, they out rebound, that's for sure, and they're getting a lot of offensive rebounds and doing nothing with them. They're just taking bad shot after bad shot after bad shot. My man just threw up pure air.
Which is why we should be running them off the court, but we're playing sloppy as well.
Word. Jacob said, I don't care how they win, they just need to win. I mean, that's a fact. As long as we get the dub, solidify our 4th spot, and then beat the brakes off the Hawks, I'll be good. I'll be happy. I'm just like, yo, what are we gonna do when it comes to Joel? Because Joel Embiid, like, he knows how to get people in foul trouble. So I'm worried for Nerlens. Last thing we need is him getting in foul trouble when we go against the Sixers, because Taj Gibson, he ain't gonna do much.
Yeah, up 3. 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Maybe we'll see that Pele dude do something. Is he still on the team?
Come on.
No. Is Norvell Pele still on the team?
Did you hear the music start playing, or was that just me?
Nah, have you been hearing me talk or not?
I heard you talk, but somebody called me and it threw my whole system off just now. I had to hang up on them, and then the music on the computer started playing, and I don't know what.
Technical difficulties.
Jacob Yasher is saying he doesn't care how we win. He just says we better win. And that's a fact. But still, going into this extended period of time off, I would like them, the last time we see them on the court, to have a good showing and to look crisp, play some clean basketball. And right now, that's not what we're getting, especially when they know what's on the line. It seems like right now they came into this game and they're kind of playing down to their opposition.
Yeah, basically. And that's probably why Tibbs called a timeout, because he ain't that.
Yeah, I mean, I might be too critical right now, but
I mean, yeah, this should be the game for us to just violate. Like, just let loose, start gunning, hit everything, build our confidence. That way we solidify. I mean, you know what? I like the fact that if we win this game, we immediately have the 4th seed. Like, don't matter what the Hawks do, don't matter what the Heat
Mm-hmm.
do, we have home court advantage. You know, to
Yeah, we
be
have
in this
destiny in our hands.
position is dope. However, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, if the Hawks lose today and the Heat win, then we'd be going against the Heat in the first round.
Somebody sent me on Facebook the
Oh no.
actual breakdown. They tagged the channel's Facebook page on Knicks Nation. So the way the breakdown goes is if the Knicks win, Hawks win, Heat win, we get the 4th seed, Hawks get the 5th seed, Heat get the 6th seed. If the Knicks and the Heat win, but the Hawks lose, we have the 4th seed, Atlanta has the 5th seed, and Miami has the 6th seed. If we win and both Miami and the Heat lose, same seeding. So yeah, the only difference is if we were to lose and the Hawks were to lose and the Heat were to win.
The Heat would get 4, we would get 5, and Hawks would get 6.
If we lose, we automatically get 6.
Oh.
Except if the Heat lose as well. This ain't mad complicated.
Yeah.
Super
If we all win
complex.
or we all lose.
Say it again?
Like, either if we all win or we all lose, the Knicks are going to be the 4th seed.
Did not qualify for the NBA restart. Obi Toppin, 8th pick in the 2020 draft. Hyatt Tibbs. Julius Randle got a bunch of career highs. He's doing his thing, man.
Nah, yo, he is.
I wanted to trade him, but he out here balling.
I'm telling you, if he can develop a consistent 3-point shot, it's over. Like, he could be our main star, our main go-to. Like, you know, he could be the one where we would just have to build around him.
And they got Bergson now. Oh, nice little pocket pass.
Oh, it looked like Burks almost hurt his leg, though. That was a little scary. He tripped over a Celtic player. They're showing Julius Randle's son. He looking bored eating some chips. But I bet if we lose, all emotion in the world crying. Oh, this man fell on top of Taco Fall's back, and they didn't call nothing.
They letting them play out there.
Yeah, I mean, the refs probably like, yo, this game don't matter. I forgot Jabari Parker was on the Celtics.
Me too, bro. He's another sad story.
Yeah,
he was got injured. Yeah. I mean, he got paid though, so. Oh, good still. Oh.
By the Bulls, right?
Who drafted Jabari? I think it was the Bulls.
No,
I don't think the Bulls. No, he ended up on the Bulls.
No, he was drafted by the Bucks, but I know the Bulls gave him like a decent contract after the injury too. He was drafted by the Bucks though. Can you imagine him and Giannis would, like, if he would have never got injured and actually developed the game? Him and Giannis together would have been decent.
Imagine
the Bucks don't know what to do with their draft picks because they were dumb enough to give up Brogdon.
Yeah, they should have re-signed him, and then decided to give Holiday $40 million.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, y'all dumb because y'all could have had Brogdon for much less money and would have got the same production, except he already knows the system.
And he's younger.
Yeah.
Younger, cheaper, give you the similar level of production.
And then you could have gotten somebody else. But nope.
Oh, good D, IQ.
Yeah, who would have thought that we would be here? Like 40, potentially 41 wins this year.
Say it again?
I'm saying, like at the beginning of the season, who would have thought that in a shortened season, we'd be approaching potentially 41 wins?
Bro, I would have been happy with 500.
Exactly. But the fact that we are solidified playoff spot above 500, obviously nowhere near the whatchamacallit. What our division leader. I can't remember what it's called. Eastern Division or something like that? Mid-Atlantic?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that's only. I mean, we're in the worst division to be in. We
Well, it's
got
like very competitive. Yeah, we got Philly, we got Brooklyn, we got Boston.
like it
Yeah,
sucks.
Atlantic probably one of the deepest
Toughest ones in the East.
divisions. Yeah,
It's like and now Boston is up. That's crazy.
right?
That's crazy.
Don't make
Let's go.
sense.
Work. Yeah, yeah. And one ref. I mean, no and one, but Randall drew the foul. I mean, you know what? I need Randall to drop 25 today anyway. So if they want to keep it a close game, that way he plays most of it, I'm fine with that.
I just don't like the level of intensity we came out with in this game. Knowing what's at stake.
No, yeah, we should have been. I mean, yeah, we should have came out with the exclamation point because Randall now he out here missing free throws. Come on, these are 2 free points. We need these free points. We should have had a 30-point first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what happens, it's millions of times better than the last few years. I see shades of 90s Knicks now from Taco Otu. No, that's a fact. I mean, we haven't been a winning team in eight years. So to finally see us here and to see all the hate that we get.
Mm-hmm. People violate us, bro.
Let us enjoy this.
Mm-hmm. I think one crazy thing is, I think with this moment, what's dope about it is the fact that we're in a position where we can sustain this level of play. Like most times when the Knicks are good, it's like for a spurt, like one season and then the next season things go off the rails. But with the chemistry and the culture and the core roster that we're building, we can sustain this level of play for years to come.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, more than half our team is young, on decent, reasonable contracts. We finally have a serious coach.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see why we can't do this every season.
Coach that holds his players accountable.
Yeah.
I mean, he
Thibodeau,
overplays them a little bit, but that's nitpicking.
he's a winning coach, though.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
What team was he on before he came on the Knicks? Was he just unemployed?
He was unemployed. Yeah, he left. He got fired from Mini, and then I think he was unemployed. I think he signed on to volunteer somewhere. I think that was what he was doing.
Ain't that crazy though? Like a coach that could clearly knows how to win games, and just teams just wasn't with it.
Just bad situations. He was in a bad situation in Mini with the players he had. I guess people want us to go get Cat, but it didn't seem like Cat was the type of player that can carry a team deep in the playoffs. So I'm not sure why they want us to go and trade for Cat. To me, I think that'd be excessive.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he doesn't have the right mindset, the right attitude. He's not that player. He's just not. He's not the one that you can rely on.
Taka Otsu just said, we have the lowest payroll in the league. Facts. And we got an abundance of cap space next season too. So if we can bring in people to, add to what we already have on this roster, we're going to be a problem next season. It just depends on who's going to take reasonable money. Because you would expect Bullock and Burks to both want raises. Maybe Burks not so much because he dealt with injuries this season. But then Noel, he's probably going to want a nice, decent raise as well. So it might be troublesome trying to keep this unit together.
Not yet. Well, some of the veterans, obviously, but
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Seeing how this season went, though, I think it all depends on Julius. Like if he has that Zach LaVine mindset where he's fine with just not taking crazy max money and taking a reasonable contract, that way the team could build around him. Maybe that'll rub off on the other players and they'll do the same.
Mm-hmm. So, Shout out to May 4th. Thanks for pulling up to the stream, bro. Greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, he's so funny with his intro. Sup, Nick? Man.
So we're one quarter in and we're losing. This is not the vibe I expected coming into this game. I was expecting party atmosphere. I was gonna have some balloons drop from the ceilings or something.
Or
real festive. Yeah, but I don't know. The way they got me nervous right now. It looks like they come out here and they don't really want to win.
Word, it's like they want to be the
It's
sixth
like
seed.
they're bricking shots. I
They're not
mean,
rebounding at all.
yeah, they're not playing great defensively. I think the reason we're not getting blown out is because the Celtics haven't been doing a great job of knocking down their shots.
Yeah, because we're still playing defense, which is not rebounding. Like, let me see. Oh wow, no, we're tied. 10
Oh,
rebounds each,
yeah.
but they have 3 offensive rebounds, so that's why it seems like
Mm-hmm.
we're not rebounding because we don't got no offensive rebounds. Oh, that's fair. Oh, we're shooting 66% from 3, whereas they are shooting 25%. I mean, there's no reason for them to have been for them to be up.
Yeah,
We're
the
shooting
only
percent from
the only
3, 40
reason
field goal. Don't make no sense.
the
We're
only
beating them.
reason we're not getting blown out is because they not hitting their shots.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying like we're shooting better percentages. We have the same amount of rebounds. Like it doesn't make sense for us to be down. So why are we down?
Turnovers. How many turnovers we got?
3. Yeah,
So we're
we
on
got
pace
3.
for 12.
Yeah, and they got
Yeah, we have no offensive rebounds to their 3.
yep. They have 2 turnovers to R1. I mean to R3. I mean, it's a relatively close game.
Yeah, but if they
Last
start hitting
season,
their shots, we're in trouble.
now yeah, our defense is crazy. Last season we was 18th in opponents' points, 27th in field goal, and 28th in opponents' 3-point percentage. Now we're first in all 3 of those categories. Our defensive rating last season was 23rd, and now we're 4th. That's crazy. Literally the difference 1 year would make.
Mm-hmm.
Defense wins games. Oh wow, Obi Toppin getting an early check-in to start the second quarter.
He usually coming right around this time.
No, I'm just surprised. No Randall on the court. No Noel. We got Quickly in here. We got some decent shooting power. We got Quickly. We got Rose. We got Burks, Obi, and then Taj at the center. And 1, let's go. All right, see, that's what I'm talking about. Derrick Rose comes in and does what Derrick Rose does. Because on the third, Rose just came in and got a real easy and 1 off Taco Fall. On the third day, D Rose. Rumor has it, I taught D Rose how to shoot free throws. That's why he
Your
made
free
it.
throws are terrible. Stop it. You know it's crazy. Your threes are better than your free throws. It don't make sense.
Yeah. The free throws. I don't know why.
Yo, is there a basketball hoop by your crib?
Yeah, there's a court by him.
We gotta go shoot around. We haven't shot around in like literally years.
No, word, just let me know.
Because you had the pandemic.
Yeah, I mean now I just shoot around either at my job.
I'm OD lying. We shoot around in your yard. What am I talking about?
Well, you all. Nah, like on a regular court, you mean? Yeah, for sure. No, yeah, there's one like 5 minutes from my crib.
All right, bet.
See if you had an Equinox membership, because some of our clubs have basketball courts, so I'll be there shooting around too.
You don't get a guess?
No, they canceled the guest passes during COVID.
Oh, all right. So I'm gonna wait till they re-enable it. they up in the gyms to 50%.
Yeah, so soon enough we'll be in there. Right there on 61st Street.
Oh,
Quickly for 3. Oh,
nice little off the backboard mid-range pull-up by Obi.
no, yeah, my son Obi.
Obi-Wan.
My son Obadiah. That should have been a foul on Taco Fall. They cheating. Granted, it was over the back foul, but they just didn't call it. Like, nah, get him out of here. Yeah, let's go. They
Mm.
got some nonsense against Taco Fall, so he tight. Cause he ain't even foul. He ain't foul quickly at all. Quickly jumped in him. He was standing still, hands up. You think Brad Stevens is still going to be the coach of this team next season?
It depends. I got to see what they do in the playoffs, but they've got one more year to get it together, or else both Ainge and Brad Stevens are gone. I think they'll give him one more year, but anything more than that, I just don't see it.
I was telling Dime, I'm like, yo, honestly, if y'all would have had a better coach when y'all had Kyrie, Hayward, Horford, all of them, there's no reason why y'all wouldn't have made the finals. Like, yeah, coach and his inexperience is why y'all didn't make it. And I feel like if they would have had a better coach, then that team would have definitely done some stuff. But they was basically a joke.
Facts. Facts. I just don't like how super close this game is. I think we should have pulled away by now. Maybe I'm expecting too much, but when you're looking at the roster that we're going up against,
Yeah, like no stars, no nothing. We're not even going against the second string players. We're going against the third string. And the fact that all of our players are playing, our starters and everything, and now we're
shout
down by
out Big Task. My fault.
Hey, do you think?
Just said what's up.
Oh, Big
He said,
Task at Hand. That's a dope name.
oh yeah, I didn't even. Oh, bro, I be responding to him, and I never put it together. I just thought it was just a international name. I ain't go front. I thought it was an international name, but yeah, Big Task at Head. You see, you learn something new every day.
Right, I mean, because that's what the Knicks got right now. So we got a big task at hand.
Yeah.
We need to win this game, solidify home court.
Mm-hmm.
Obi with the three. And it went exactly how I thought it would. Obi with the lay, though. Let's go. That was a lot. See what happens when we get offensive rebound?
Oh, whoopsie.
None of them want to shoot, son. They all just passing up last minute. Good. That was a good block. The refs be giving some of that stuff. Is what I'm gonna say on this.
What's called a Big Task said, thank you.
Oh, I see.
Pop up eventually. It's taking its sweet time. Give it a sec.
No, I see. Big task at hand. I'm telling you, that name is dope.
Oh, they called the foul? Come on.
Oh, yeah. That was a clean block from Taj. He the Taj Mahal bars. This dude parched.
I forgot who taught me the word parched.
Mm-hmm. You think Obi's gonna see any minutes in the playoffs?
Yeah, he'll see some. We'll see what he's probably seeing now. 6 to 10 minutes a game.
I don't know. I have a feeling that Tibbs is gonna be a lot more strict with our lineup stuff. Yeah. Just because, like, wasn't he the coach who only played 7 guys in the playoffs?
I mean, he's known to trim down his roster. I mean, his rotations. But the thing is, when you hear him talk about the team, he's always saying we got a very deep team. So I think if people are still producing and performing at levels that contribute to the team, he's still going to keep them in the rotation. I don't think he'll cut them.
All right. I mean, hopefully, because, give him fresh legs and all that. And you know what? Yeah. Even though the Knicks didn't score in that possession, I just want to give them a shout out because it's like they hurt us. Like they got 2 back-to-back offensive rebounds. We didn't score, but we rebounding finally. Like we're
trying.
Yeah, like we're playing with more effort because that's what offensive rebounds are. They're just effort.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now let's see.
We bricked a lot of gimmies though.
No, yeah, we did. Like that. Let's go. Okay, Alec Burks with a tree bomb worth of my son Melo.
And what's your question about the rotations? If they do trim the rotation, I think Elf might get benched before Obi. I mean, I think Obi will still get a little bit of minutes, but as you see, Alfred Payton's numbers, I mean, his minutes keep going down and down.
Yeah, it's really a question as to why he still starts for us. I thought
Facts.
by midway of the season he would have been out of the starting rotation. But even like after he gets injured or whatever the case may be, he still comes back to a starting position. Like, what has he done to solidify being a
The
starter?
starting position, yeah.
I
I mean,
don't
it's
know.
not like the team is excelling with him on the court.
Yeah, like because even when we're doing crazy, he has a super low plus minus. Like we could be winning and he'll be the only
Super
one.
low. It's in the negatives.
Yeah, like he'll be the only one in the negative when we're winning by like 30. I don't know. It's weird.
What you call it? Taka says Tibbs is old school, but he surrounds himself with modern coaches and is more adaptable than before. I mean, we've seen that this season. We've seen that he's brought in Johnny Bryant. He brought in Kenny Payne. I would say Woodson's more old school and modern.
Yeah, I mean, and
But I mean, he assembled a pretty good staff.
Woodson ain't join anymore either.
Yeah, Woodson went over to Indiana. IU, his alma mater. Shout out to him. Well
Yeah,
deserving of the position.
no, yeah, because it's a head coaching position you got, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because if you think about it, the last time the Knicks were good was when he was our head coach.
Yeah. I mean, I like the move because now we got somebody on the inside that we could link up and be like, hey, can you give us a little information on these players? You know, you might have scouted them. What are some things they can and can't do? What's their ceiling? You've already been with this team. You already know how this culture is like. Will they fit in with us? So there's a lot of positives with Mike Woodson moving over to the coaching realm. I mean, to the college world.
As long as we could keep that connection with him, for sure.
I mean, he was at the game a few weeks ago, and they gave him a shout out, all that good stuff. So, say it one more time.
No, yeah, they were showing him love, all the players and
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yep.
like I said, the last time the Knicks won 50 games, he was our head coach.
Facts. Facts. I mean, I thought we were going to lose a lot of coaches because all three of our main coaches under Tibbs had head coaching interviews. Kenny Payne with DePaul, Johnny Bryant with Utah, I think is the name of the school, and then Mike Woodson with IU. And luckily, Woodson's the only one that jumped ship. Well, I won't say he jumped ship, but he got a better job.
Yeah, but like, aren't they under contract? Can't they just like wait till the season's over and then do what they got to do? Like, listen, you're part of the Knicks finally being good. Stay here.
Mike Woodson did. I mean, James Dolan did him a solid in the press conference. He said James Dolan allowed him to go interview for the job because they do have to get permission. And usually, when coaches are going to go upgrade positions or get promotions elsewhere, they usually allow them to go interview. You don't see it too much for lateral moves, but for upgrades, I mean promotions, yeah, they'll let them rock.
No, see, that's dope. That's reasonable.
Yeah.
But I'm sure is that even the case if, let's say, the opening is another NBA team?
As a head coach, sometimes. I mean, there's also times where people will block. I think it was the Raptors might have blocked somebody from interviewing one of their head coaches. I mean, one of their assistant coaches.
No, I know they blocked somebody from meeting with their
New
GM.
Jerry. Yeah, but I think they also blocked somebody from meeting with one of their coaches. I could be wrong though, but it has happened where you block some people from getting interviewed elsewhere. Happens a lot in football.
I mean, that makes sense for Toronto because I'm sure, like, after they get somebody on the books, they don't want to go through the trouble of having to find somebody else who's willing to be in Canada.
Yeah, I wonder how that's like getting paid in foreign money.
Word.
Right?
Because honestly, like, if I was an NBA prospect, I would hate to be drafted by Toronto. I would hate, like, you telling me I gotta move to a different country? Like,
that's a fact, though.
Is then in the off season, like, what am I gonna do in the off season?
Well, most players they go different. They live elsewhere in the off season. Like I watch a lot of sports radio, and they say when you start losing a lot in the NFL, right around week 8, week 9 is when they start shipping the cars home. So you live during the season in the city that you're playing, and then you ship all your stuff there, and at the end of the season, you ship it back to wherever you live in the off season.
That's a lot of moving, though.
Yeah, but for some people, if they live in or if they play in like smaller cities and they don't want to necessarily be there in the off season, then they'll go to maybe New York, Miami, LA, some of the bigger cities.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I mean, if you got it like that, to ship your cars is like $2,000, I think. If you want to do it in an enclosed trailer, so they making buku bucks. It's not that crazy for them to move their stuff, especially if you were a star.
Not yet. Like if you Kyle Lowry, which I think Kyle Lowry lives in Canada. No,
I don't know I don't know what they do. I don't know what they do.
But, I mean, I don't know. It's weird.
But yeah, like I would, just like you said, I'd be tight if the Raptors drafted me. Not that there's anything wrong with Canada or Toronto.
Yeah.
But to not have a say in the matter or just changing your entire life like that. Like it's one thing to get drafted to another city, but now I got to get drafted to a whole nother country. I mean, luckily they speak English, but imagine you got drafted to a country where there was a major language barrier. That'd be even more stressful.
What, like if the NBA had like a Puerto Rico team?
But I would assume a lot of people in Puerto Rico would know English. No, I don't. You've been there before. I've never been there.
No, yeah. Well, in the like touristy areas, yeah. But when you go to like my grandmother's neighborhood, nah, they speak Spanish only.
Copy. That's like when I go to Jamaica, they speak in the tourist areas, they speak English, and then in the country they speak a crazy dialect of English that you cannot understand. I mean, I can because I grew up with my mother, but once they start getting into it, like you gotta slow it down for me.
You gotta squint your eyes and focus real hard.
Yeah, like can I get some subtitles, please?
Yeah, why is this game still tied?
Yeah, I don't I'm not liking the energy of this game at all. It's like we're struggling against a bunch of G League play. Well, I won't be disrespectful to say G League, but a lot of these players spend a lot of time in the G League.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what. If the game is tied at halftime, I'm gonna be upset because I was looking at a bet and to place that basically the Knicks and Celtics being tied at half, and then the Knicks win the game. It was plus 3,000. Meaning, if you bet $100, you'll win 3,000.
$3,000.
But I was planning on parlaying that, and I'm just like, you know what? There's no way the Knicks would be tied with the Celtics at halftime. So let me not do that. We're gonna smoke them. If this joint ends up being tied at half, I'm gonna be real pissed. I swear. I'll be upset, son.
What you use, FanDuel?
Yeah, FanDuel. Legal in New Jersey, and that's where I live, so it's legal.
But still, where's no foul? Come on.
It's the Knicks, man. They ain't giving us no foul calls.
Good take by RJ though on the replay.
Yeah. That was a good. Like he needs to give me at least 3 threes today. He wilding. Nice. And Randle too. I need 25. Why he only got 12 points? You got 11 in the first half. This is his first points of the second quarter. Yo, that's wild. I mean, granted, he just triple double, but still, these are his first 2 points. You ain't score at all in the second quarter.
This is a weird game. I just really don't understand why it came out like this to start this game.
No, it's borderline disrespectful. And then we keep making nonsense fouls. And these fouls are annoying because since we're in the bonus, every foul is free throw. So this game's going mad slow, and it's not the most exciting game.
Yeah. The team not really giving us anything to be hyped for other than the fact that we know if we win this game, we're the 4th seed. But when you look at this play, I would say it's kind of lackluster at this point.
Yeah, it's like we're like a team that's on some, we don't care who we go against. We don't care what seed we are as long as we make the playoffs. And it's like, I get that, but at least secure home court advantage for the first round.
Come out with a little bit more chutzpah.
Word. That's what we need. It's all about the chutzpah. Burks with the 3 in the eye. I know that joint hurt. Yeah, I don't know who's on the court for Boston.
You right? I know I seen Romeo Langford.
Every single time we go down, it's a foul. This is ridiculous. It's like the refs want the Knicks to lose, which is regularly the case.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie. If Burks could just stay healthy, I really like what he could contribute, especially with the second unit and then closing games.
No, yeah. But it's like you said, he just needs to stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Because he can shoot. He's a solid shooter.
He's got a valuable skill set. It's just, can he stay on the court?
Word, he needs to start wearing like some super high top sneakers or something. That way he don't fall. No ankle tweaks, no none of that. Whatever happened to the melodies, the milkman, the baby boy, man, waiting just around the way.
Time out. Time out. Oh, I thought Tibbs was saying time out. He's calling out a play. Bang. Oh, see, well, if it looks like we won't be tied at halftime. It look like we're starting to kind of pull away here toward the end of the second, which is good.
We're starting to percolate. We're starting dishing and swishing. Days go by.
Yo, you saw that they got Dave Chappelle coming up in a Saw? Not Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock in a Saw movie.
Yeah, I was surprised. I'm like, he's trying to do something serious because it's not a funny movie at all.
Yeah, it's just a weird mix to me.
Yeah, I'm like, you got that in your bag,
right? So we're gonna add a little bit comedy to a scary movie. I'm like, well, we got that. It's called Scary Movie.
Yeah, I like the old Scary Movie, son.
The original joints.
Yeah, it changed once the Wayne brothers was out of it.
When did they stop being in it? What was that? Scary Movie, what, 4?
After part 2.
Oh, so part 3? All right. Part 3 is the one with Kevin Hart, right?
Yeah.
That one was all right.
It was good. But it wasn't nothing compared to part 1 and 2.
Yeah, anything the Wayne brothers touch turned gold.
Basically. Or at least that used to be the case.
Yeah. Let's see what the box scores look like. Let me put the box score back up. We got Randle playing 16 minutes. He's 3 of 8. 2 or 3 from 3-point. 13 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. 1 turnover.
He needs to do better. He needs to at least drop 25. Just so I could be good.
He's on pace. He's on pace for 26. Oh, you made a bet?
Yeah.
No wonder.
Listen, I need him to step it up. If you knew better, you do better.
Facts. Bullock is doing pretty good as well. 2 for 2 from field. 2 or 2 from the 3-point line. 1 steal. 6 points.
That's relatively decent.
Yeah, Noel's been grabbing some rebounds. He got 3 rebounds, but that's about it.
He snatched
Quiet game for him. Elfrid Payton, out of the starters, he played the least amount of minutes. He had 7 minutes. 0 of 1. He got a shot blocked by, I think, Cornette. He's got 1 assist, 2 turnovers.
He be playing terribly. But for some reason, that's people's favorite player. Like, I don't get it.
That ain't nobody's favorite player, Ev.
Nah, you know there's those people like them diehard Peyton fans that they won't let you say nothing bad about Peyton. They ain't trying to hear it.
All right, so we got RJ. RJ played 12 minutes, 2 of 5 from the field. 1 from 3-point line. 4 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Got a +9, plus or minus.
It's not too bad.
That's not too bad at all. Gibson played 10 minutes, 1 or 2 from the field, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 personal fouls. I mean, luckily nobody's really in foul trouble, but RJ's got 2. Gibson, well, the bench got foul trouble. Burks has 2, Gibson has 3. Rose has 1, which isn't terrible.
No, I mean, like I said, some of those calls, the refs was just lollygagging.
Facts, bro. Factual.
I mean, but yeah, it don't look like we're gonna be tied at half. We're running away with this joint. Yeah, it's a 9-point.
Don't jinx us. So why we gonna run away with it now?
We are, son. We running. Let's go. Yeah, it's over. It's over. When you got Nerlens Noel doing fast break dunks, you know it's over.
Here we go.
Listen, cause I'm getting paid. Yellow diamonds on me, little lemonade.
You about to get me copyright strike for singing the songs. I'm joking. You can sing them.
I know there ain't no beat, there ain't no nothing. Get that bound. Let's go. Off to the races. We off to the races. RJ Barrett. And 1 ref. Yeah, it's over. It's game time. We up by 11 with a minute to go. And RJ's going to the free throw line to shoot 1. RJ really scored on 4 Celtics. There was 4 of them there. Come on, Maple Mamba. He missed the free throw.
You were this Maple Mamba.
Listen, we on a 9-0 run thanks to Maple Mamba. We got to put some respect on it. Get that out of here.
This is what we wanted, them to wake up and start pulling away.
No, yeah, that's exactly what we wanted.
I wasn't understanding what was going on.
I want Julius Randle to drop 25 too, so don't pass it. And right when I say that, he passed the ball.
Oh, you need him to. I think he's on pace. He's definitely on pace for it.
Yeah, but he's not attacking right now. What was that? Wow, that went in.
Noel finally got a block. Oh, that was a super brick.
Burks just threw up some straight up nonsense. And that's what I'm talking about. Instead of Randle just attacking or scoring. Come on, man. Ooh. Some dude almost made Burks fall real quick.
I just saw the nonsense you was talking about.
Noel is blocking everything down there, son. Bullock for 3.
That's the thing about Noel with his blocks. He gets them in bunches because he had no blocks coming out of that timeout, and he just had 2 in the last minute and a half.
Word. You think he Drake with the back-to-back? See, now I'm glad I didn't make that tied at half bet because
this is what we should have been seeing to come in. Look at this. Bang.
Sage. My son Sage.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He said RJ needs a crossover. I mean, that's RJ. He needs to develop a lot of facets of his game, but this is what his 2nd year.
Yep, 2nd year, sophomore season.
Nah, he has a lot.
AJ Andretti, thank you for pulling up.
He got a lot of time to grow. He gonna do it though.
Anudi pulled up. What up, Anudi? Let me see if I can make Anudi a mod. How you do that? I gotta find out how to do that.
Yeah, that's crazy, son. We was playing lackluster the whole first half and ended up by like 13. Here's the Knicks tape out here.
Shout out to Anudi 25. What's good, bro? How's everything with you?
Say what? Fitness Inf? What? Clown.
Oh yeah, because you said you got the gym membership.
Oh yeah, we out here. Gotta make things happen. All right, so halftime score, Randle with 13, 4, and 5. He's definitely on pace to make me win some money today. Hopefully he keeps it up.
He said, "Man, I said I'm all about my paper."
He needs to make.
So he has to do what? Make 25 points, and we have to win.
Yeah, which is both doable things.
Yeah, you gonna have to let me go half on those bets, bro.
Yeah,
I'm stuck in
let
New
me
York,
know. Let me know, and I got you.
bro. I still always remember that time when LeBron saved me. I can't stand LeBron, but homie saved me.
Yeah, no,
Save me.
2016, son, made me some decent money. I was hyped.
What final was that? 2015 finals or 2016 finals? I can't even remember.
They won in 2016.
Oh, okay, so it was 2016. Yeah, bro, he did me solid. I was like down 500, 600 beans, and I was up by 800 by the end of that game. I was like,
And say said easy dub without Jaylen Brown and Tatum. I mean, it wasn't looking like that at first. It was
yeah. If
real.
you rewind further back in the stream, we were getting nervous over. I was getting nervous. I'm like, this game is way too close.
Yeah, we was doing terrible. Like, but now, hopefully, we keep the same energy in the second half and we just violate.
Facts.
And Knicks gonna win 4-1 max. I don't think Atlanta's winning 2 games. They'll be lucky if they get a win, in my opinion.
If we face the Hawks, I think we're definitely gonna go 6 games. I think it'll be a 6-game series with us emerging victorious.
Nah, I'm telling you, I think they'll be lucky if they get 1 win. The main star player has 0 playoff experience. They're brand new.
But if our main star player has 0 playoff experience,
nah, but we got Derrick Rose.
Okay, you can counter with that. You can counter with that.
Exactly. Like on the third day, D Rose. I'm telling you, we got players with legitimate playoff experience. With their same coach that gave them that playoff experience. We got I'm telling you, we got, when it comes to the coaching matchup, I feel like we got it.
Oh yeah, coaching. I think we definitely got the better coach, hands down.
Yeah.
Not saying Nate McMillan isn't a good coach, but I think Tibbs is definitely the better coach.
Oh, yeah, I'm telling you, we got it. See, Marshall said the game is over. We flipped the switch with 3 minutes to go in the second. That's a fact. I think we ended 15-2 or something like that.
Yep, something crazy.
Got to get Knox and Pinson at least 15 minutes. Listen, man, Knox don't want to play. He don't. He probably asked Tibbs, "Yo, please don't put me in. I do not want to touch the court." That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
Yeah, Knox is definitely gonna have to get a new home, I think, at some point, because I just don't see it working here if he can't even crack the rotation.
Yeah,
and then we're gonna go out and make this team even deeper. Where is that gonna leave Kevin Knox in our future, long term?
Yeah, especially since one of the main pieces we need to find is his exact position. So
yes,
it don't make no sense for him to remain on our team.
If we could move him for a piece that we can bring in and kind of help us long term, that'd be solid. But the thing is, we invested a high first round draft pick in the guy, and I was hoping this season would have been a season where we would have at least got to see what we have with him. But I guess Tibbs and the coaching staff think otherwise, unfortunately.
I mean, I think we're at the point where I wouldn't be surprised if we move him on draft night just to move up in the draft.
Yeah, I mean, I never even thought about that. That is an option. I was always thinking packaging the 2 picks to move up. But we very well could trade Kevin Knox to get into the right spot in the draft for the player we want. Never really entertained that option. But you're right. We could do that. Shout out to Derek. He says, "You're."
You're.
You already know. I'll put you on screen, Derek. Give me a second though, because the chat pops up quicker over here than it does here. All right, boom.
My boy Guy, he said, "What's y'all ideal 2-way wing you'd want to trade for?" I mean, on our chat yesterday, I told everybody, look, I'm not trying to trade for nobody, like, because the Knicks always get into trouble when it comes to trading for pieces because we don't know how to trade. I would rather go after somebody in off season, somebody who's available that we're not giving up everything.
Yeah, when it comes to See, the thing is, like what I said yesterday, I'd rather draft someone and put them into that role as opposed to giving up assets. Because as you can see in my videos, I'm not big on us giving up assets. You know what I mean? I think the way that the team is looking at this organization right now, they're valuing who we have on this team, and they're not gonna make a move unless we're gonna come out on top on that deal. So if we go out there and bring in a top two-way wing, I think it's gonna cost us an arm and a leg, and I think that there are gonna be options in the draft for us to go out there and acquire.
Yeah, but if you're asking like ideally, like who would be the best one we can get if we could just get anyone prior to the injury, I was saying Jaylen Brown. I feel like he would be the perfect two-way wing for us. He could shoot, he could score easily. He knows how to defend. I feel like he'd be a perfect addition to our team.
Yeah, see, Marshall was saying no trade. We can go after Gary Trent Jr. Norman Powell's another player that we can go out. That could be a two-way wing. You also got Kawhi if he decides to opt out. So there are options via free agency. I think when it comes to trades, though, they're gonna want a lot. The Knicks have so many assets that I think an opposing team might kind of, stick us up and say, "Hey, let's get as much as we can from them," because right now they're hoarded.
Or that's why I don't want no Bradley Beal trade. I don't want no Levine, no Damian Lillard, none of that, because they will rob us.
My biggest issue with Lillard is that contract. I just can't see paying him 40 some odd, almost 50 mil in his mid to late 30s.
He's like 36.
Well, not late to 30s, but mid 30s.
Yeah, when he's 30, because I don't think he's gonna be as serviceable as Chris Paul at 36.
You know what's wild? As I talk about these players, it feels weirder and weirder to say I don't want to be paying them, and when they're in their mid 30s, and as I approach that age, it's like, it's like, yo, it's like they're like, damn, I don't want to. I'm not saying they old. I'm just saying in terms of the NBA, their best years are behind them. It's crazy though. Like in real life, when you hit 30, 35, you're just now really starting life as an adult almost. I don't want to say as an adult, but that's when you're supposed to be hitting your stride.
Yeah, that's
sports. That's when they're leaving.
That's crazy. But they're leaving for the most part, never having to work again, as long as they were smart with their money.
It depends who they are. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as they were smart with their money.
Mm-hmm. I mean, some of them, they're gonna still have to, like, if you were making like $4 or $5 million a year, you probably still gonna have to go work. That's why you see a lot of them over there at ESPN.
But you see a lot of big names at ESPN because they weren't smart with their money. Then you see people like Shaq, who he just be there because he wants to be, because
it's good for his brand.
Yeah,
it's good for his brand. That's why he's there.
Nah, I think he just do it because he wants to. Like at this point, this man, he's everywhere. He's in every commercial of everything. He owns so many things. He's a real one.
Yeah, shout out to him. He doing his thing, making moves.
What, like the fact that he went broke his rookie year and then decided to go to business school and learn how to manage money? That's some real, that's real.
I didn't know he went broke his rookie year.
Yeah, he was terrible with managing money. He went broke, and so he decided to go to school for business to learn how to manage his money. And after that, it was over. I think I read it in a book.
Said I read it in a documentary.
Yeah. And once again, shout out to Kobe, son. Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Hall of Fame induction was yesterday.
He deserves
it, bro.
Damn, son.
Yeah, look who they got. They got Ojale. Yeah. Pritchard, Langford, Taco Fall, Carson Edwards. It's a whole bunch of G League players that used to play in the most of them were playing in the G League last year. Edwards had some minutes in the G League, I believe. Fall had some minutes in the G League. Same thing with Langford. I think Langford that was like MVP of the G League. Neesmith is a rookie. Yeah, we should have been beating the brakes off these guys. I'm not sure why it took until the last 3 minutes of the second quarter for us to really start getting our stuff together.
Yo, I just realized if we win today, the Celtics are going to end their season at 500.
Oh, yeah, 36 and 36.
And that's crazy because if you look at their squad, like they have decent players. Like they have a
Decent
talent.
players. They got a bunch of high lottery picks.
Yeah, like that's crazy, son. I'm telling you, it's the coaching. They need a new coach. I know that they have a huge, I don't know, relationship with what's his name,
Brad Stevens.
Brad Stevens, but he's not the one for that team. He ain't the one to develop those players. He ain't the one to close out games. He just ain't it. And the crazy thing is, if they do move on from Stevens, watch him get a job on another team immediately.
Oh, definitely. Definitely he's getting a job ASAP. You already know that though.
Yeah, like mind you still got coaches like Mark Jackson who could easily help develop a team.
Yeah, but they were trying to give Brad Stevens a job when he had a job. I forgot what college was sending him offers. I think it was Indiana.
Yeah, there was it was a college team. Apparently like a $70 million deal or something like that.
Like crazy money.
Yeah, they giving him NBA player money.
Yeah, right. He's signing an NBA deal to coach.
Like that's crazy, son. To lose in the playoffs every year. Granted, a lot of teams lose in the playoffs every year, but not the way that they do.
Mm-hmm.
As talented as their squads have been, for them not to have made the finals not once, even after LeBron left the East, there's no way.
Thanks, bro. But I mean, it looks like we're gonna have smooth sailing for this game. Fingers crossed. Then we can celebrate a little bit, pop a little bubbly.
As long as Randle finds a way to drop 25, I'll be good. We'll be straight.
Say it's gonna be time to celebrate. Hold on, wait, give me 1 second. I gotta tell my. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
My son Kai John. Who's the next Randle that is currently mediocre but could break out next year? So basically, who's the next most improved player? I mean, let's see who is there. Who's doing subpar right now? All right, let me pull up some teams. Let me see. Let's see what's out there. All right. I mean, if Lonzo keeps on this trajectory, Lonzo could end up being a most improved player. He's already improved from last season to this season. So if his three remains, as consistent as it has been this season, if he can start averaging double-digit assists, I can see him potentially being a most improved player. Let's see. Who else? None of them. Oh, Quis, you back? Guess not.
I had the volume down. My fault.
Oh, just see Marshall's question. He was like, "Who's the next Randle that's currently mediocre but could break out next year?"
Man, I'm trying to think who could it be.
Yeah, me too.
Because what Randall's doing is phenomenal. It's not like you could just replicate that. But who could be? I think at some point DeAndre Ayton's going to have to break out. I think with his skill set, he definitely has the tools. He just has to put it all together, similar to Julius Randle.
Yeah.
And then you have MPJ. I mean, you could say he has broken out already, but once he gets a little bit more consistent, he's definitely going to be an all-star selection, I assume.
I'm just trying to see some rosters to see. You know what sucks? I think this could have been a really good season for Markelle Fultz before the injury.
Yes, he could have been another one. Yeah. He was starting to come into his own before the injury as well. Yep.
Yeah. So if he can come back to that same level next season, then I don't see why he won't end up being a potential most improved player. My son
But I
Fultz
mean, with
was.
his injury, it's just I don't want to say it's not likely, but you see at times players don't necessarily reach the level that they were when they come back.
I mean,
Well, I
that's
don't know. I hope he can.
on the player though. I mean, since Sage is here, Paul George, because Sage he's a crazy Paul George fan for some reason, playoff P. But I mean, broke, he broke his leg, and then like a season or two later, he was in MVP talks. So
Yeah, true.
it's possible. I think it depends on the player, but I definitely think Fultz could potentially be a most improved player. And Sage said Michael Porter Jr. is the next most improved player for next year. He's developing really fast, like Quickly and Edwards. So yeah, I told you, son. That boy Edwards is a beast.
Yeah, he been killing. He
He
been
has the right.
killing recently. Oh, we got into a AMA. I forgot the game was back on.
Oh,
I was busy looking at the screens.
looking for like most improved players and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can continue to ask questions. We could turn this into a AMA or Q&A.
Let me see. You know what? Who I'm surprised wasn't in the conversation for most improved player this season? Jeremy Grant. Like even though Detroit's been straight up awful, Jeremy has been a beast. He's averaging 22.
Yeah, he's been killing. But a lot of people are saying he's doing that on a terrible team, which I don't think is entirely fair for them to say. But
yeah, I mean, but if you look at, because it's most improved player, not most improved person to help their team win. No, most improved player. I feel like improved from last season to this season. So I would definitely say he's an honorable mention if he can keep it up.
I would have been open to us when he was talking about two-way wings. Jeremy Grant probably would have been player that fits that mold where we can trade. But I just don't know if we could get a reasonable deal from him from the Pistons. I mean, we got Derrick Rose for the low. Maybe we could swindle him again.
Let me see. C. Marshall said Hunter from Atlanta.
DeAndre Hunter? Yeah, he's an option. He just came back from injury, though, a few days ago. We're actually going to see him.
Yeah, we're going to cook him in the first round. Sage said De'Aaron Fox. I mean, listen, that's the point guard that Quis wants on this team.
Shout out to Taka Atsu. I was going to bring up Rui, but I'm like, I don't know if I should bring up somebody that's still on their rookie contract like that. But yeah, Rui is my guy. I got him on fantasy. You know, he threw me off to start the season. He missed like 5-6 games because of pink eye. I was like, in the middle of a pandemic, you missing games because of pink eye? I'm like, all right, whatever, bro. To each their own. But I think he's definitely going to be special. He's definitely going to be special. He's going to have to wait for Brickbrook to kind of change teams, though, to give him a little bit more room to flourish and step into his role. But I like him as a player.
No, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And then there's players like SGA who it's hard for them to win things like most improved player when they, in my opinion, have been elite since they started. Like Shai is just different. But
yeah, I like SGA.
Yeah, I mean, he's basically averaging 24 points a game, basically, and 6 assists. It's like, how do you improve from that? He's already killing, and this is what, his second year, third year?
And he's got nobody really with him to play with.
Yeah. So how you averaging 6 assists with straight garbage on your team? You got to
goes in for the straight garbage.
I mean, name me 2 other OKC players then.
They got the what is his name? Gabriel Deck. I think he's on the team. What they do? They got Al Horford.
You're gonna name somebody who's not playing? If that's the case, the Knicks got Noah, son.
We got Kevin Knox and Frank Liddy plays a little bit.
Yeah, frankly, he touched the court.
He does his thing here and there.
What about that THT dude from the Lakers?
Taylor Thornton, whatever his name is.
Yeah, what about him? Potential most improved.
What about him?
Do you think he has potential? Nah?
Nah. Compared to what Julius Randle's doing?
Oh no, yeah, I mean, Randle's just on a different.
Even Jeremy Grant, he's not doing better than Jeremy Grant too.
Oh no, he's not. Jeremy Grant.
Yeah. He's like a nice little piece that they could throw out there opposite of LeBron and AD. He's been cool. He's been a surprise. I didn't expect him to perform the way he's performing now, but I wouldn't say it most improved.
That's fair.
Let's see.
And another player who I'll say has potential to be most improved is what's his name? It was just in my head too. He was on the Nets and then he got traded to the Warriors and then the Wolves. D'Angelo Russell.
Oh, D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, if he could get back to the way he was playing in Brooklyn, I think he has potential to be most improved player. He just needs to be way more aggressive on that team because Cat is not the answer.
Yeah, and people want us to trade for Cat. I'm like, I just don't see it.
Nah, I'm not a fan of Cat. He's too. I feel like we'll be taken as a joke. Plus, I don't think Tibbs wants Cat. I don't know how their relationship was, but Cat ain't the one.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's a big man who could stretch the floor and all that, but
I just think he's not tough enough.
He's not. Like, that's the issue. He's just not. I feel like other big men will look at him as a joke. Anytime I think about Cat, I think of that picture of him trying to post up DeMarcus Cousins.
Was DeMarcus just looking at him crazy?
Look at this little kid.
Like, what is you doing?
Maple Mamba with the 3. Oh, let's go. That boy Maple Mamba, deep 3.
All right, they're closing in the lead. They're only up 11 now. Well, we're only up 11.
Now we're up 12.
RJ with the deep 3. Oh, bang! That's why.
C. Marshall said most improved player will be Eford Payton on T Dot. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
I'm gonna hope that's like most improved. Nah. Let Eford Payton go somewhere else, anywhere else. Put him on the Westchester Knicks if you need to. If he wants to still play
Westchester Knicks.
He could play on the Westchester Knicks. That's the best I could do.
Yeah.
And then the other day I was looking up potential 2022 free agents just to see like if we were to end up with, because obviously during that time that's when Julius Randle will technically be an unrestricted free agent if we don't get an extension this season, which is a possibility. I'm like, all right, so then who else is out there that we could go for if we lucked out of getting him back or whatever? And there's a lot of decent players. Obviously,
I'm pulling it up right now so I can look at it along with you.
Yeah, like obviously one of the biggest ones is Curry. Curry's gonna be an unrestricted free agent. Like, I mean, he said he was hoping that the Knicks drafted him back when he got drafted. We can get Curry. I mean, it'd be lit. I feel like this name is always on here every season, but Kawhi Leonard would definitely be, if he doesn't, re-sign or whatever the case may be, he would technically be an unrestricted free agent. Let me see, I'm pretty sure Zach LaVine's going to re-sign the contract this offseason, but Zach LaVine would be one. And then there's like smaller names like Gary Harris, Aaron Gordon, Terry Rozier, Goran Dragic, Rubio, Thaddeus Young, players that I wouldn't want, like Patrick Beverley. But you got Joe Ingles. You got Marcus Smart, which would be a great pickup because defensively he is just a menace, but not in an annoying way like Patrick Beverley. But yeah, like I feel like there's going to be a lot of talent available next season. Like not in this offseason, but the offseason after that. You got Spencer Dinwiddie, depending on how he comes back from injury.
Well, he's going to opt out, so he'll probably be a free agent this offseason.
I don't think he's going to opt out, only because, I mean, there's no way for him to guarantee that he's getting money because he wasn't playing, you know?
True. But then again, we saw Gordon Hayward get the bag. And, I mean, he's not coming Gordon Hayward wasn't coming off an ACL injury, but still, he got 120 mil, and he's older.
I mean, but that's because he was already a big name. He was already a multi-year all-star. Like, he already solidified who he was as a player. I feel like with Dinwiddie, I mean, I'm not sure if I'm a GM, I'm taking that big of a risk on him because he's coming back from an Achilles injury. He hasn't played a single game. He's not Kevin Durant. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, some people say we should look at Dinwiddie. I don't know if I take that risk though. I don't know if I take the risk.
I would wait. I would wait until, like I would want to see him play for a year first. You know what they say.
Same thing with Mitch. People say we should try to trade Mitch now. I mean, a lot of teams are going to want to see Mitch come back healthy.
I say that. I say we should have traded Mitch prior to the foot. I'm telling you, if we would have traded him at the deadline, we'd have a solid piece right now that could probably help us in our playoff push. And we wouldn't have to deal with Mitch coming back from injury for the fourth time this year.
Yo, Chad is saying, Knicks chemistry is horrible with Peyton in the game. Yeah. I'm telling you, during that win streak, he had a minus 97 plus minus. That is crazy. And in that win streak, we won 3 games by 20 points. And you got a minus 97 plus minus? That's ridiculous. Holy smokes.
He's a point guard with no court vision at all. He doesn't know how to set his players up. If Randle's not on the court with Peyton does not know who to pass to. He's just going to drive to the basket, throw up a stupid layup, or he's going to drive right back out and then drive right back in and do it all over again. If Randle's on the court, he's just going to pass it to Randle and get out the way. As he just did.
Taka is saying there should be a most improved team award.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, that might get factored into like coach of the year. Cause that's why I think Tibbs should win coach of the year. Yes, the Utah Jazz, Phoenix Suns, those coaches have better records overall. But when you look at the dramatic shift in how the Knicks as a team and as a culture are viewed, I think you got to give it to Tibbs just with the big switch. He flipped this team completely upside down.
In one season with minor moves to the point where we're now a team where teams have to prepare for us. They see the and they're just like, damn, like we really got to figure out what to do.
And then he's convinced Julius Randle to play in a play style where he's now opening things up for his teammates. Because last year, Julius Randle, he was doing a lot of the same things, but now he's added the 3-point consistency to his game. And now instead of spinning into double teams all the time, he's actually giving it up to his teammates and allowing them to eat as well. Look, right there, pass to Bullock for 3. Does he make it? Bang! I'm a little behind you by 4, Inf. That probably happened like 40 seconds ago.
Yeah, I did. But it's just the fact that he got 6 triple-doubles this season. Like, that's Tibbs. Tibbs is showing him he needs to pass the ball. He needs to find the open man when these things. He got 6 triple-doubles. Granted, it sounds like a little bit when you think about Westbrook, but take Westbrook out the picture. 6 triple-doubles in 1 year for a player who's had none is a lot. That's a huge shift in their play style.
Well, he had some before.
Barely.
Barely. I mean, we're still locking up.
The 3
by 20. This is what I wanted to see.
Nah, yeah, we smoking them.
This is how the game should have looked in the first. Should have came out with intensity, punched them in the mouth, and then ran them off the court.
Word. Listen, all I know is that Randle just needs to drop 25, and then he could rest. He could relax. JC said right after Rose comes in, here goes the plus scoring. I mean, listen, that's how a point guard should be, son.
Yeah.
Find Randle. Oh, and one. Let's go. My son Maple Mamba walling right now.
Yeah, I definitely got to get cable next year.
Nah, yeah, you do. You walling.
Because I'm at 3:30 in the third.
I'm already in the fourth quarter. 5 minutes to go. Now imagine.
I'm about to say, you lying. I was about to look.
Nah.
I was about to say, what? I was about to say, yo, screen share.
Yo, RJ really got 19 right now, son. And I was debating on making one of the bets of him plus 20 points. I should have just did it. Because I don't think Randall is gonna have 25. He only got 15 right now. He ain't aggressive. Steve Marshall said Pinson time is coming.
Yeah, I seen that too.
Yo, for somebody I don't think he's played a full minute in the NBA, he has a lot of fans. He do.
Because he supports the team. Be riding for the team. You support the team, I guess, the fan base is going to support you. That's why they get so bad at Elfrid Payton when everybody's together trying to build up the chemistry and the camaraderie, and he's got terrible body language, and he's always in the corner by himself when we're trying to huddle up and support the team as a unit. I don't understand that guy. That's a bad look.
No, yeah, he just needs to go. Like, I hate the fact that he has a no trade clause this season, but after this season, he's not on the contract, so we don't got to deal with him. Sage said, what y'all think about possibly signing Tim Hardaway Jr. or Kelly Oubre this offseason? Yo, Tim Hardaway Jr. doesn't play good on the Knicks. We've tried twice. He just don't play good on the Knicks. And he puts his jersey on, it don't work out for him. I don't know why. He's a decent three-point shooter. He's definitely developed his game since his rookie season to now. But he throw on a Knicks jersey and he's dirt. I don't get it. So I wouldn't take another risk on him, especially after that $70 million that we gave him last time. Mm-hmm. As for Kelly Oubre, I don't know. If I'm basing his gameplay off of this season, then I would say no. But off his previous season with the Suns, I mean, he was killing with the Suns before, especially during during the bubble when they went on that 8-game winning streak.
Run, yep.
But when he was on Golden State, didn't he play like 8 or 9 straight games, missing every single three he took?
I think that was the start of the season.
Yeah, I still remember it though. So I don't know, but not definitely sign Alec Burks and D Rose for sure. But yeah, Keith, what is your thoughts on Tim Hardaway and Kelly Oubre?
Yeah, I would pass on both of them. I think Tim Hardaway we've already tried twice, like you said, and I just don't know if he's going to give us much of an upgrade over what we have coming off the bench now. And you also have to look at the kind of contract he's going to want to command. If we had to pick between Tim Hardaway Jr. and say Alec Burks, I'm probably going with Tim Hardaway Jr. I'm probably going with Alec Burks over Tim Hardaway Jr. if you had to make a pick. Because I don't see us bringing in Hardaway Jr., Kelly Oubre, and then also retaining maybe Alec Burks or Reggie Bullock. And I don't know if we get as much of an upgrade with either of those two over a Reggie Bullock. So I don't know if I would go and acquire either one of those two. I like where you're thinking with that being the solution for small forward. I just don't think those are the two options. Kelly Oubre's too inconsistent for me. And Tim Hardaway Jr., that's like retread.
Yeah, we've tried him literally twice. Literally, we gave him 2 chances. When does that ever happen? Well, with D Rose is happening now, but his chance is actually working out. Yeah.
It might be interesting to see what Tim Hardaway Jr. could do with Thibodeau, but I don't know if his defensive acumen is going to be high enough for a Tom Thibodeau to have him out there regularly.
Yeah, because it'd be scary to have him and quickly on the court together. One, it'd be cool because they could both shoot lights out from 3, but defensively, point guards are going to violate us. Point guards and shooting guards, they're going to... Like, if we're going against a point guard like John Morant or a Westbrook and a Bradley Beal, they're going to have a field day. they're like, oh, y'all got nobody guarding us. It's over. So I don't know about Tim Hardaway.
Yeah. I'm just happy we starting to pull away from this Celtics team. It was getting a little nerve-wracking for me. The fact that we were only up 2, I was like, nah, this got to be a blowout. A celebration.
I mean, mind you, I wanted to stay relatively close so Randle could keep playing just until he hit 25. So
how much does he have now? Let me check.
I only got 15. He's wild.
He got 15. Oh, and we up 14. I mean, he's had a bad game. I won't say he had a bad game. He's had a poor shooting game. 4-12 from the field.
I don't know.
RJ's been picking us up, though. RJ got 22, 7-12 from the field.
Yeah, my son, Maple Mamba wilding.
Here you go with the Maple Mamba stuff.
Listen, you just said he's carrying us. The Knicks lead the NBA in opponents won. Yeah, we already said that. The only other team in NBA history to do that is the 92-93 Knicks. Who was in the starting lineup? Ewing, Charles Oakley, Charles Smith, Doc Rivers, and John Starks. Interesting. Very interesting. Randomly just step it up.
Said I want my money.
Exactly. I mean, he just made a free throw, so we building some tension. He's seeing the ball go through the hoop. 16 points. Did he make it? Yeah, he made it. Let's see. Second one. Bang. All right, let's go. My son Julius, worth Chris's dad.
Come on, knock down these free throws.
Oh, you at the free throws right now? Oh, JD's back. He said check your phone.
All right. I'll tell him I check.
Salute.
Why am I saying tell him I check like I'm losing my mind.
Imagine Jimmy Cool introduces. He said Jimmy in the building.
Yo, what's good, Jimmy? Yeah, he's cool. He the homie.
Yeah,
chop
Jimmy.
it up with him on Twitter.
That's dope. Yeah, then his Knicks tape. If the Knicks win a chip this season, I'm getting Knicks tape chatted right here. My whole arm. I was just gonna say Knicks tape.
Yeah, you wildin'. God bless.
Like if we win the chip this season.
You gonna keep that promise?
Yeah, I'll get a Knicks tape tattoo for sure.
On your forearm?
Yup.
Y'all heard it here. If get crazy with it.
If the Knicks win a chip this season, I'm getting Knicks tape tattooed on my forearm.
We shall see. That'll be funny. I gotta be there for it. I've never been in a tattoo shop.
I got you. My boy said he likes Obi's development so far. It's slow, but it's sound development. I mean, that's what we be telling people. Because a lot of people are just like, oh, Obi's a bust, trade Obi. I'm like, first off, he's not getting minutes. Second off, this is his first actual season in the NBA. Like, let him see what the NBA is like as opposed to playing against high school and college players. Let him, give him some time. He's going to get better.
Yeah, I just don't like the way we use him a lot. That's my biggest issue. It's not necessarily with Obi himself. It's just how they kind of have him floating over to the three-point line way too much. Get him going to the basket. Get some pick and roll action. They always got him standing like for a corner three. I'm like, stop making him into a catch and shoot. Or, let him be more versatile. Allow him to do more within the offense. But I guess, they'll work on that as he starts to get more experience. What's going on?
Oh, a Frank Ntilikina sighting. Okay. Julius Randle's taking a seat. Damn.
Oh,
wow.
He's got 17.
A Frank Ntilikina steal? Taka said, if you could pick one Knick from the past to add to the current roster, who would it be? And he said he would like Anthony Mason. If I could take a Knick from the past? I mean, with that, like a Knick from the past, like, in their prime, or like if they were in their prime, or because if I could take a someone who's been on the Knicks but in the prime version of that player, then I'm taking Jason Kidd, because that's exactly what we're missing.
Yeah, if we're talking about players that's been on the Knicks and we can get them in their prime, yeah, definitely J Kidd. But I'd probably go Stephon Marbury. That was my guy when he was here.
Like,
and he's a point guard that can get buckets, and can find his open teammates. I think he'd fit in well. To shoot.
Yeah.
Had that swagger. Native New Yorker. I don't know with Starberry. I bought a pair of Starberries too. I didn't wear them much, but I had a pair of Starberries.
Yeah, I had a few pair of them joints in middle school. They got me.
Oh, I had the one in the Knicks colors.
Oh, I had the all white ones.
All white joints? Well, you used to get them from Stephen Barry's. What was the name of that store?
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to go down there to get pea coats because I used to wear a uniform in high school. I used to get a nice little blue pea coat to go with my blue uniform pants and white top. It was crazy going to high school in uniform, bro. I feel like I was in Catholic school.
Yeah, you went to high school in uniform. My high school ain't have no uniform. You just wear your clothes. But if we could have prime Jason Kidd on our team right now, it'd be over. Because he could shoot lights out. His assist was crazy. He was just a menace. He got a lot of steals. J Kidd was different.
We always, for some reason, the Knicks always get players when they're past their prime.
J
Kidd, Tracy McGrady. It's like everybody we get past their prime. Oh, another player I'd probably
Rasheed Wallace.
Not Rasheed Wallace. I would say Jamal Crawford back when we had him.
Oh yeah, he was decent.
Yeah, he'd be a nice solid bucket getter. Help Julius Randle out there in the clutch.
Oh, salute JC. Thank you for supporting the chat. Appreciate it.
Shout out to JC. Greatly appreciated. He says
keep popping.
He will get better under Tibbs.
I don't know. I hope. We need to give Obi the same treatment we gave Knox. We need to bring in Obi's specific development person or whatever the case may be. We need to do all we can to make sure he develops.
But yeah, JC, thank you for supporting the channel. It's greatly appreciated, bro.
And that's facts, no printer.
Man. This season, man, been a whirlwind, bro. Because when I started this channel, remember, we didn't have a head coach. We were coming off a pretty bad season. I know, Miller came in as a head coach and kind of righted the ship for the most part, but I couldn't have foreseen this. I was thinking 30, 32 wins, start making steps toward respectability or being respectable.
Being that it was a shortened season, I was thinking like 25.
I was thinking we'd be close to 500.
I mean, in a shortened season, being at like 25 wins, because this was 72 games?
Give me a sec. I'll be right back.
No, you do either. Knicks tape. All right. Hopefully Randle comes back in because, like I said, I need Randle to score 25 points today.
All right, I'm back, and should be no more interruptions. I'm so blind, bro. Every time I'm all the way up in the camera trying to see what I'm clicking. All right, up 15. You can hear me, Inf? I can't hear you. What's going on here? If you can hear me? I can't hear you though. What's going on here? There's always something glitching. Yeah, let me try something. Let me turn my headphones off. Let's see. What about now? If you can hear me? But I can't hear you. I don't understand what's going on. And speak now. Let me see if I can hear you. No, nothing. Leave out and then come back in and see what happens. I didn't mute you too. You're not muted, right? No, you're not muted. Yeah, bro, I can't hear you. What the hell's going on? If leave out and come back in, see if that fixes it. Boom. Damn, quick missed. See, this year's team reminds me of the 99 squad. All right. Let me see.
You hear me?
Yep, there we go. Boom. We got it back. See, I'm getting better at fixing things when they start messing up. I'm getting better at this. Gotta pat myself on the back a little bit.
They basically turned it off and turned it back on.
Yeah, hey, but before I used to just quit and just say, all right, we just gonna power through. Now I'm kind of like troubleshooting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sage, were you able to hear me when I was saying what I said about Atlanta if they lose tonight or not?
Well, you can repeat it.
No, I mean, basically, I was just like that since Atlanta has the tiebreaker over Miami, even if Atlanta loses and Miami wins, they'd have the same exact record, so Atlanta would still then have the 5th seed. They have the tiebreaker over Miami.
Yeah, I definitely want Atlanta to get the 5th seed if we end up with the 4th. I think Atlanta's a better matchup for us. Can you hear the music in for now?
No, I don't hear nothing.
Oh, I guess only I hear the music.
And you know what? Miami versus Bucks in the first round, that would be a nice Eastern Conference Finals rematch in the first round. Wow, great contribution.
Oh, Sage said he didn't hear you. I gotta get better with the mic too. I'm always over here sometimes with it. Cause I can't see nothing. Over here blind as a bat.
Damn.
Yeah. I gotta get some glasses again. I just don't like being on camera with glasses unless they sunglasses.
But you can say, Jinkies, where are my glasses? Let me see. And if the Warriors win today...
What happens if the Warriors win?
Oh, if the Warriors lose, then the Grizzlies would play the Lakers in the play-in.
Grizzlies would play the Lakers in the play-in. Yo, if the Lakers lose that play-in, man, that's gonna be bad business.
Yeah, that's gonna be funny. But I don't get why they did it this way. Why it's the 9th seed versus the 10th seed, and then the 7th seed versus the 8th seed. I thought it'd be like 7 versus 10 and 8 versus 9. You know.
The thing is, they want to set it up in a way where the 7th and the 8th seed have a better opportunity to get in. So they only have to win one game.
No, but how if the 7 has to play the 8th seed?
Yeah, so the person who wins is gonna get the 7th seed, and then the person that loses has another opportunity to get in by playing the winner of 10 and 8 of 10 and 9.
Oh, God! See, I didn't peep that part. I thought it was literally this, like if the Warriors beat the Lakers and they tight, and then it's just Grizzlies versus Spurs. Whoever wins them gets. Oh, God!
Yes. So who's 7 and who's 8 in that matchup?
Lakers are 7 and Warriors are 8.
So if the Lakers win, they're automatically in. If the Warriors win, they're automatically in, and then the loser has to face whoever wins
Between
10
Memphis
versus 9.
and
Oh, who got boofed on like that? Oh, that was
I ain't see.
Taco 4 got boofed on by somebody on Minnesota.
Oh yeah, that was the other day.
That was wild.
No, yeah.
Oh.
Come on, yo. They're not playing Randle back in the game. I'm about to cry.
They said, screw your parlay.
Word, like, yo. It's all about the parlay.
Yo, anytime I say parlay, I think of Warriors. No permit, no parlay.
Word, son. Whoa.
Yo, that game is a classic, bro. They need to remaster that as like a next-gen title, bro.
Word. Now, a remaster with like just better graphics, but don't change any of the...
Don't change nothing.
Story, don't change the gameplay, don't change what you can.
Let you do the co-op story mode. If you could do co-op story mode, on like over on like internet, that'd be fire.
Nah, yeah, we would be in this and just taking
OD.
Just breaking them over people's head.
Yeah. Bro, that used to be so fun. And I like some of the mini games. Like they had a side scroller. That was fire.
Oh yeah. That game was lit, man. I missed that game. Mind you, can buy it on P4 back then. With that PS Now joint. It's available.
But I heard that that version isn't too great. Like it's a little glitchy.
Oh, I'll be like money back. Yo, the Celtics just won't quit. This guy hit another 3 to bring it to 14. Whoa, they're coming back.
You should be happy though. That means Randle might come back.
No, he ain't coming back. We still up by 14.
T. Marshall saying it's the Obi show now.
Well, I mean, he's getting a lot of minutes. And you know who's still at the court? Kevin Knox.
Facts. They even put Frank Nitty out, you said?
Yeah, and Nitty came out and got a steal immediately. Like, it wasn't even a full 5 seconds he was on the court and he got a steal. The French Prince, as he...
A Bel Air.
JC said that Golden State game is going to be fire, which that's a fact. Like, I want to see that joint. Golden State versus the Lakers. What? Like, I would hope. I really hope that Golden State wins. That way, Lakers could be the 8th seed and go against the Jazz in the first round, just to knock the Jazz out. Like, how tight would they be after being all arrogant about being the first seed? Like,
and then they somehow win Coach of the Year still.
That's blasphemy.
Blasphemy.
Oh, Julius Randle back in the game. Let's go. He need to hit 3 threes. Just hit 3 of them things.
See, and then call you hype. He back in the game. He got 6. He got pretty much 7 minutes to do what you need.
No pass. Throw it up. Come on, ref. Call the foul. Ref. Call the foul. He missed. He should have made it. I need him to call the foul. He stepped out. Yeah. Oh, they called a foul against Randle. Yo, I hate this ref, son. This guy with the 5 on his back. First off, why refs even got numbers on their backs?
Right? That's a good question. Oh.
The family, all that matters. I'm just out here with my kinfolk.
Bars. I just realized my music stopped. Gotta run that back.
Damn, it's an 11-point game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Randall used to start gunning. Here's some trays. He's still
I ain't going
arguing.
front. Randall pulled up this season. Aki. He didn't look. He's super built this season. He didn't look like that last season.
Nah, yeah, I guess he got strong or something. I don't know. All the cards aligned for him to be exactly what we needed him to be.
Mm-hmm. We're just giving up buckets.
No, yeah, it's an 11-point game. Oh yeah, they
I ain't going front. All I saw were like emojis, and I knew it was May 4th. I ain't even have to see who texted. I just saw the emoji faces, and I'm like, that look like something May 4th would say.
All he said is Rose and quickly. Now yeah, when them two on the court together, that's pure offense. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Dynamic duo. That was a good pass.
What are they calling? Yo, these refs, they don't like Randall, because that's crazy. How Randall's trying to post someone up and they call the foul on Randall, saying that he hooked them.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm behind you. I'm watching them call it on Parker.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? Oh no, that was a 2. Was that a 3? Yeah, that was a 3. Yo, give Randall the ball and get out the way at this point.
Be careful what you wish for.
Because you just might get it, and then you get it, and
then you just might not know. I haven't listened. What Eminem album was that? Was that Relapse?
I don't think it was that recent. Yeah, that's crazy.
Relapse wasn't recent. Relapse was like 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Said Derrick Rose needed to close out the game. Honestly, at this point, we need to do something. We was just up 14. That was 5-point game.
Yeah, 5.
6.
Oh, it's still an 8-point game on my end. That's why you had me tripping just now. I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah, it's looking real critical. We about to go into OT.
Wow. Somebody called timeout. Yeah, this is looking bad.
Yeah, like a sheep said, it's looking bad. Mind you, this Hornets versus Wizards game. They are fighting for that 8th seed or something like that, because it's tied up right now, 99-99.
We about to be tied up, 91-91.
Nah, yeah, but they're if the Wizards win, the Wizards would then take 8th seed from Hornets, meaning they would have 2 chances to make the playoffs. The Wizards are the 9th seed and Hornets are the 8th. So this game really decides what position they're gonna be in, because they both have the same exact record right now. So this seems like that should be the game to watch right now. That's like a playoff game right now. They both fighting.
They're fighting for what seeds again? You said 7 and 8.
No, they fight between 8 and 9. Because right now Wizards are 9 and Hornets are 8. But if the Wizards win, they take the 8th seed, meaning that they still have 2.
Oh yeah, that's an important game because they only got to win 1.
Yeah.
Anybody that's 9 or 10 got to win 2 games.
Exactly. So right now it's tied up with 7 minutes to go in the 4th, 99 up. Yeah.
You peeped that one, Inf?
Listen, man.
Out here playing the dozens.
Knicks are celebrating too soon. We gotta handle business and shut those bench scrubs down.
Down. Those are G League scrubs. I won't not call them scrubs. Those are G League players. And they're giving us a run for our money on the cusp of the playoffs. Like, this is crazy. This is not how you want to enter the playoffs looking.
Word, this is not the energy. My son Kai John said, still got the same witty jokes. King, 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 king.
You already. Look at this guy. They got Trae Young on the commercial. We're going to lock him up.
You're Trae Young dirt, man. I hate his style of play. I don't like the way he plays. The way he drove.
I don't mind. I don't mind him because I got him on my fantasy team. So I don't really get too crazy with it because them free throws be helping me.
Yeah, but see how you feel after watching the first round versus the Knicks.
Hey, IQ do the similar thing. So as Knicks fans, we can't even get too crazy.
No, we can't
because
Trey
does similar things.
The way Trey will literally run right in front of a player and then jump back into them. And then he gets the foul every time. Come on, Randle. More aggressive.
Yo, they showing the Charlotte Wizards game right now. It goes my guy Rui.
Rui Hachimura?
Yeah. I really like his game.
That's crazy, son.
Oh, yeah. They got Randle posting them up for Burks. I was way off. That was to the left.
Worth the Beyonce song. Yo, what are they doing? Building another house over there?
Bro, you should have seen it over here. There's a park next to the house and they were blasting music. It's a good thing we ended the stream at a reasonable time because once it hit like 9:30, 10 o'clock, they started bumping the music up. I'm like, yo, that's the opposite. Like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, you're supposed to turn the music down, not raise it.
Where? That's bedtime.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Saturday night, sure, but y'all out here set tripping.
Nah, my neighbors, they're cutting their grass. I got to cut my grass today, too. Yeah. I already got my lawnmower.
Oh, right?
Yep.
You gonna get one of them big truck things?
Eventually. But the only reason why I haven't yet, because I'm just like, where am I going to keep that joint when I'm not, like, during the winter and all that? I don't want to just have it, like, chilling in the backyard, taking up space.
Collecting rust, too. It's going to rust up.
Yeah. And, like, I put it shed, but I have a lot of other stuff in my shed that I keep there during the winter. You know, like, my pool's filter, like, freaking huge. And so I'm just like, I don't know. Plus, they take gas and all that. Like, I purposely bought an electric lawnmower. That way, I just charge it and then I go and use it and I don't gotta worry.
Good to go.
Especially now, I ain't trying to freaking buy gas right now. I mean, thankfully, you sent me that joint mad early, so me and Jen was able to fill up our tanks, and we've been good since.
Yeah, I had no clue until my boss sent it to me. I was like, oh, okay, let me forward it to everybody I know so they know they gotta go get gas.
Yeah.
But I heard it wasn't too bad up here. It was worse in like Georgia, down south, Tennessee.
Yeah, people literally standing in line with like bags and containers and all this dumb stuff. That's why I like
people go crazy.
Because where I live, it's against the law to pump your own gas. You can't get out your car. So that, like, you know, they have the worker come and they're the ones who fill up your gas for you. You don't even get out your car. So there's none of that. You can't fill up containers and all this other stuff. That's just not an option.
Yeah. That's one thing I like about Jersey. You ain't gotta get out the car. You got full service.
Exactly. Like, I just pull up, they come, they do what they gotta do, and I dip off.
I just pull up, get out, and get all the girls. I never seen those go up on a car before.
Yeah, I saw a post and it was like, if somebody has a gun to your head and tells you to name a Nick Cannon song, what are you gonna sing? And then some girl was like, pick up and kill it and kill it and kill it. Pick up and kill it.
What's that?
That's his song from Wildin' Out. That's one of the games.
I could probably do that Nick Cannon dance from Love Don't Cost a Thing before I could sing a Nick Cannon song.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Julius.
Yo, what's going on?
Yo, we looking bad
out. 4-point game with 4 minutes to go.
Damn, son. If this is how we play against
cracking jokes and they treating us like a joke. That's crazy.
If we end up playing like this against the Hawks, then yeah, go to game 6, maybe even game 7, son. We're not playing like Yeah, we're not playing like the number one defense in the world.
Oh my god.
Ah! All right, cool. All right, Randle with the bound. Nah, Randle, don't pass the ball. Just violate these dudes now. Even though you did just shoot an air ball. Why they doubling Randle? Get off them.
What you call it? JC is acting as Rose hurt. I got the game on mute, so I can't really hear much commentary. But I mean, he was dealing with a bum ankle, and they said, quote unquote, it wasn't an injury, that he just needed time to rest. Also, last game, Derrick Rose didn't close the game. He's running with a slight little limp, it seems.
Well, now
nothing crazy though.
We haven't scored in the last almost 5 minutes.
Wow, there is a lid on the basket.
Randle, let's go.
And we're letting them do anything in transition. What's going on?
Yeah, we're not playing like the top defense in the league. We're looking
it's a
bad.
2-point game.
I mean, for you.
What is it for you? Go ahead and tie it.
Wow. Yo, he got hit by the ghost who never lies. That's ridiculous. Bad.
Chat, do us a solid. Smash that like button for us, please. Would be greatly appreciated. I don't think I said that all stream.
Sage facts. That's exactly what I'm saying. Randle needs to stop giving up the ball. He needs to drive aggressively, get the foul if he needs. He needs to close this one out for us because apparently, I guess Rose is dealing with something right now. Mayforth wildin'. JC said his Rose hurt, and Mayforth said, "Nah, he just a bum." Come on, man.
Yeah,
Rose,
I seen that.
If you're a Knicks fan, you can't call Rose a bum, son. We would not be in this predicament that we in right now if it wasn't for D Rose. My son been killing all season. I'm having Lakers flashbacks. Come on, man. Don't put that back home. Oh my goodness. All right. Come on, Derrick Rose wildin'.
But it's 2 games Tuesday, 2 games Wednesday.
Yo, I'm getting tight. Celtics really went on an 18-2 run with the third stringers.
with the third stringers got it.
Word, like this is basically the team that Jimmy Butler used to beat Cat in them. In that practice. That was famous. Okay. Slow it down. I just dissed you.
The Bullock for the corner, for the midi. Thank you. Let's go.
Oh, man. I'm getting tired of Randle not being aggressive.
I mean, he was aggressive in that mid-range jump shot he got for Reggie Bullock.
No, I need him to be aggressive for himself. Yo, Nerlens,
well, listen,
if he's with a block, let's go. That's what we've been missing.
Oh, the same play again to Reggie. He just missed it this time.
Yeah, because that was a 3 instead of a 2. Yo, once he touches the ball, look at that. So that's not a foul? He's on his leg. These refs, I swear they're blind when it comes to the Knicks being on offense. And Nerlens Noel with another block. This one was disrespectful, though. I'm telling you, son. Thanks to Mitch not being in, Nerlens has been stepping it up. You're going to see how disrespectful this block was. Damn, son. I guess you are 40 minutes behind.
Oh, I saw the disrespectful block.
No, and he just looked down at him like, was on.
Dumb. What you thought this was?
Is RJ not playing right now? Is he not part of our closeout team?
Yeah, he's there. It's Rose, RJ, Bullock, Randle, and Noel.
All right. All I'm saying is that if Randle hits 2 threes, I'm set.
Yeah, it's quiet for that, bro.
Yeah, it is. Unless I ain't gonna say nothing.
Always have to make it hard. It's the next way. Don't say overtime, bro.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
I already knew where you were going with that, but once I heard you said I'm not gonna say that, then I'm like, yeah, he's talking overtime. This guy here.
I was just saying, man.
Boom, 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 boom.
Little lifelines.
I mean, it's like this game was going to end earlier than I thought it was going to end. I thought it might have ended at like 4 or 5 o'clock. I don't know why.
Yeah, you bugging. What game is going to be 4
OD,
hours?
like it's a football game.
Football games are that long? Chill.
Yo, but Inf, I gotta get you into football, bro. We gotta go catch a football game. You coming with me to a Giants game? We've been to Knicks games. We've been to Mets games. We gotta go to a Giants game.
We even been to Islander games.
We even been to an Islanders game. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. We've been to an Islanders playoff game.
That joint was lit until they started throwing beer at them.
It was lit. Even when they were throwing beer, they weren't throwing the beer at us. They got nothing to do with me. Maybe. It wasn't in my vicinity. Keep doing what you're doing, player. Just don't get me involved.
Not yet. Anytime you want to go to a Giants game, let me know.
Def, I was looking at the tickets. I was definitely looking at the tickets because I'm excited about this team. When we could go, I'll put you on the football, let you understand how the game played. It's lit.
Yeah,
you can't go when it's raining though. I hate when it's raining and going to games.
Sitting there with an umbrella, people behind us tight.
When it's raining, I normally go to like the second level. It's like the Chase Lounge or whatever the hell they call it, because you can sit inside and watch the game. If it's raining, I'm not going outside.
No, that's smart.
Not doing it. Another thing I don't like doing, I don't like sitting on like the first level, close to like the 10 or the goal line, because the way you're watching the game, most of the game is gonna be happening all the way to the far end. So you're gonna end up with a crick in your neck after the game. That's what I had. I had an ill crick in my neck from just watching the game like this all day. It was wild.
Yeah, it's game over.
AC says Noel is a beast.
He is. He has been, and he is. Damn, I'm tight though. Sorry. My son Randle gonna end the game with 21 points. No Savage.
I mean, he was close. He was close.
I should have just bet the 20 instead of the 25.
Yeah, you got a little too greedy, my guy. It's a little bit too greedy.
I mean, 25 points sounds reasonable.
You would think.
You know, like because I'm thinking my thought process was, all right, there's no Jaylen Brown, there's no Tatum, like he's not really going to be guarded that well, you know, and it's an important game for us, so he's going to feel the need to solidify our and he missed the free throw. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's just not his game, but it's cool though. It's cool. He had RJ to hold him down. Bullock held him down. Boom, 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 boom.
I think they made that three. They missed. Yo, these refs call everything in favor of the Celtics.
The Celtics. What you gonna say next? Bullet or something?
Nah, I need a bummy Celtics, man. This is the third stringers. Don't foul them. Don't foul them. There's 5 seconds left. They want to take a dumb shot. Let them take it. Get the rebound, and that's game. And just like that, the Knicks solidify 4th seed. We got home court advantage, and we're gonna beat the brakes off the Hawks.
Or the what's his name? What's the other team? The Heat.
No, like it literally says it right now. Knicks clinch 4th seed, and we'll play Atlanta Hawks in first round. It don't matter if the Hawks win.
Oh, so it don't matter what happens now?
Nah, because like I said, the Hawks have the tiebreaker over them. So even if the Hawks win,
lose, you're right.
Like it don't matter.
They got the tiebreaker.
Even if they both win,
that's what I'm talking about. Gotta give a round of applause to these guys.
Where I'm about to.
Is that the applause sound?
That is.
It is. All right, cool. Round of applause. Knicks do their thing and we get the 4th seed. That's what I'm talking about. They made us sweat through it, but I mean, hey, in the beginning of the game, I said I wanted it to be competitive. I just wanted it to be competitive against a full Celtics roster. I didn't want them to go against the G League Celtics, and that was nerve-wracking.
Yeah, we did it. Hopefully Rose is good. Hopefully he's healthy. Thankfully, because we won this game, no play-in, no none of that, we get basically a full week off to rest and make sure all of our players are healthy. So this is good. This is a good thing for us. Let Rose rest that ankle, be back at practice 3 days from now, and yeah, we in here, man. Next tape. We gonna get to lock. Yo, that's crazy. We started this live this season. And this season, we're going to get to live stream the Knicks in the playoffs. That's crazy, son.
That's crazy, right?
Who would have thought? We came along.
Who would have thought? That's wild, right? Bro, when I started the channel, I didn't really know we was going to be that good this season. Like I said before, I thought we were going to be a little bit close to 500. I didn't think playoffs was a possibility. You know, if everything went the right way, it could have. But we've had things go wrong for us. We've been dealing with injuries all season. And yet we're still in prime position to at least get to the second round.
No, yeah, we are. And I mean, all the analysts and everything is saying it. Like, we're not an easy team to beat. We're not somebody who even like Philly's not going to look at us like, all right, we're going to sweep the Knicks. Nah, it's going to be an annoying game against the Knicks. Every game is going to be annoying because they play defense. So as long as we don't play how we played this game, even though one thing I will say about this game, the fact that it was close, it still shows that even though the game was close, we still closed it out at the end of the day. We still got the dub. So we know how to close out games at the end of the day. Maybe not blow out games, but what was you gonna say?
What I'm not a fan of is the fact that like now you're hearing the media ask or question if we don't make it to the second round, was the season a failure? And I'm like, how are you guys gonna go from where you said Vegas only had us winning 20 some odd games, or was it 30 some odd games? Well, I think it was 22.5 they had us winning. And now all of a sudden, because we're exceeding what we thought, or what you thought we were going to do, now all of a sudden you want to put the narrative that our season is going to be a failure if we don't get to the second round. The fact that we got to the playoffs is a success in itself.
Yeah, like, if I'm an NBA player and if I'm a Knicks player and they ask me that, that's what my response is going to be. I'm like, did you expect us to make the playoffs in the beginning of the season? No? Okay. That answers your question.
So success. Did you expect us to have home field or home court in the playoffs? Nope.
Like, yeah. That's crazy, son. I'm about to go outside with my Knicks jersey on. Just walk around.
Also, I want to say shout out to Taka Atsu. Thank you for the stream. Much respect from the Himalayas. Greatly appreciate the support. Thank you, bro. Also, JC, thank you for your super chat. That was greatly appreciated. Real talk, keep the channel live. Let's go next. I'll be live again, but this time I'm gonna have some special guests with me. JD will be on with me, and also George from Into the Knicks verse. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, and shout out my boy Sage. Thank you for showing support, coming on, asking questions, keeping the chat live. I respect it.
Factual. Appreciate your support, Sage. All right, if you want to wrap it up here.
Yeah, we good.
All right. So once again, the Knicks have the 4th seed. Just to say that, bro, was just like refreshing.
Solidified. All right, first off, why is Kevin Knox out here celebrating on the court?
Yo, you're terrible, bro.
Who do you think he is? Theo Pinson got more right to celebrate than this dude.
That's crazy. Homie said, first of all, why is Kevin Knox on the court celebrating with the team? He part of the team, man.
Man, listen.
They don't deserve to partake?
Nah, he don't. He don't.
Yo, Taka said it's been so long. He's gotten married and had 3 kids since the last time we were good. That's great. Well, congratulations on the marriage and the 3 kids.
That's crazy. That's true.
Yeah, and then JC is saying we already had a successful season. Put respect on our name. That's a Snapple fact.
Absolutely.
Oh, I think B4 is beefing with somebody in the chat.
Yeah. Listen, I agree. We got the right coach, though. We got the right playoff coach. Thibodeau knows what to do. He knows what adjustments to make, and we gonna beat the brakes off the Hawks.
Facts. But chat, thank you guys for holding us down for this live stream. I know it was on the longer side. Thank you guys for riding with us for this game. Thank you for riding with the channel for this season. Your support has been greatly appreciated, and we're gonna go into this playoffs, and we're gonna do what we got to do in order to get to at least the second round, because I think that's where we should end up this season. And what about you? Any final thoughts?
Listen, man, I'm just ready for some Knicks playoff basketball, man.
Facts. So once again, I'm Quis, host of Sports Vibes TV, joined as always by my co-host Inf, and we're out. Oh, I did it again.